high straight thing.
Survive 5.
Hall of Famer Tito Santana.
Built 5 Wrestling Golden.
First up, just enjoy wrestling. Awesome.
Wedding by Gene, bro.
What's your opinion? And something like that than I have ever found. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, podcasting fans of all ages, wrestling fans of all ages.
Oh,
yeah. ATV fans of all ages.
Till 510 fans of all ages.
Whoa! Sorry, folks. We're both happily taken. So, all of you IWC female fans out there, I know there's a ton of them. You're just going to have to deal with the fact that we're taken, but we're still going to let you have a taste of our all-in predictions here.
That is right. And Aaron, you've got the card printed out right
sir.
here.
So, first off, Tan, who's going to win with the Hurt Syndicate against Jet Speed and the Patriarchy?
The Patriarchy is going to win, and they're going to pin Jet Speed.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. So, next up, Adam Cole and Kyle Fletcher.
I hope Kyle Fletcher wins this match, but I'm not so sure. I don't see them letting heel. It wouldn't be AEW if they let heels win all night.
Well, they're not going to.
I hope. We'll get to that.
I think that we're going to have Adam Cole retain the belt though tonight.
I got Fletcher on this one.
You're going to take Fletcher to win the belt.
Fletcher
All right. Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay against the Young Bucks.
I'm going to take the Young Bucks. For storyline purposes, I think it's a good idea for them to lose, to not be able to challenge for the world title for a year.
I think that Swerve and Ospreay might pull it off.
We'll see. It's going to be a great match nonetheless.
The Women's Casino Gauntlet match.
I think they will fuck around and let Tekla win this thing.
I think that Willow's going to win it.
I almost said Willow.
I think that Willow
almost
will win
said
it. If
Willow.
not Willow, I think Athena.
Ooh, Athena's a good one. I think Tekla, though. We're going to pick Tekla.
The Men's Casino Gauntlet.
I have a weird feeling that somehow, some way, Mark Briscoe wins this damn thing. But that's not who I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick Brody King.
I think that we might decide to really go big and let Scorpio Sky. Because if Hangman wins that main event, Scorpio against Hangman with Christopher Daniels in Scorpio's corner.
We're back.
Could be a really fun match since Hangman ended Daniel's career.
I hadn't thought of that. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And well, that takes care of the next match on the list. I think that Hangman's going to beat Moxley.
I sure hope so. But you know what? I'm going to say it here on the show. I'm actually going to pick John Moxley. I think they're going to continue this storyline. As bad as I hate to, I think they're not going to do it yet. They're not going to do it yet.
Finally pulling the trigger on this thing.
They're not going to do it yet.
Timeless Tony Storm and Mercedes Moné. We know who won our greatest female wrestler of all time tournament. That was Tony.
I genuinely don't know on this one, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to go Mercedes.
I think Mercedes probably will win it. I don't want her to, but I think she will.
I think she will.
And then what we both probably consider the biggest match of the night, Kazuchika Okada and Kenny Omega.
Now, this is another toss-up.
It is.
I don't know where we go here.
You're going to put the belt on Omega.
You have to.
You have
to, right?
He's one of the founding fathers of AEW. You have to put that belt on him.
And we start Okada's rise to the top.
And we've done a great story with Okada. Okada was the man in New Japan.
Yes, he was.
So Kenny being the man in AEW would make more sense.
And Okada will slowly become also one of the men.
Well, I don't think that Okada is going to be around like super long. I think he's not. I think he's going to make a lot of money in a 5-year run
and go back to Japan. That's possible.
But now, if you're somebody who's not making a lot of money nowadays and you need to pick up some stuff for some home remodeling, we suggest that you go see our good friends at Stover's Liquidation. You can go see them in Oak Ridge at 481 Tulsa Road, Oak Ridge, Tennessee, 37830. You can call them at 865-523-4449, or you can visit them online at
www.stoversliquidation.com. They've got liquidation, wholesale, home improvement. And that was 855-543-5159. Aaron said 865, but it's 855.
I was reading the Oak Ridge number, sir. That is 865-523-4449 for Oak Ridge. It is 855-543-5159 for their online department.
Well, that is a confusing graphic, sir.
Well, it's not my fault that you can't tell where the white cuts it off.
I'm dyslexic.
Well, that is true. You are kind of dyslexic.
Sorry, Stovers.
Yeah, well, you'll get it right eventually, sir. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about our crossovers for this week. We've got Big Bad Karl Malone. He wrestled a tag team match with Diamond Dallas Page against Hulk Hogan and Dennis Rodman.
The mailman showed up in WCW.
In 1998. It was a big deal. Lots of fanfare, Bash at the Beach. People loved it. I had a T-shirt for it. And that is the end of Dennis Rodman's professional wrestling career. So let's talk about a Till 225 Super Calo here. I always loved that look.
I see you one short segment, and I'll raise you another, sir. Super Calo started his career in 92. Started his career in 90. Joined AAA in 92, and then joined WCW in 96. Highlight of his career was a match for the Cruiserweight Championship at Fall Brawl 96 against
really fun match.
Jr. Great match.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always thought his outfit looked really cool. It
And
looked like
guys-
it had a bunch of platinum discs on it.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
High Spots had his masks for sale for a long time.
He had a great look.
Yeah, he wrestled 2 matches in ECW.
He
Little
did
Guido
wrestle
and
Little
Super
Guido and
Crazy.
Super Crazy. Good matches. He had a great look. He did not win any championships outside of regional championships in his entire career.
No.
But good look and a good wrestler.
Yeah, he was. He was a really fun guy. I really enjoyed him. He didn't stay around a super long time on American television.
Super Calo.
Yeah, Super Calo. Now, if you're a wrestling fan and you're out here enjoying this on a smoke break, perhaps you might want to ditch that paper and get with the vapor. Perhaps you should go see our good friends at Magic Vapor Shop. They've got stores all over the state of Kentucky.
Yeah, Google them.
Google Magic Vapor Shop. You can find them anywhere. They've been helping people quit smoking for 22 years? 12 years. 12 years.
12 years.
Sorry.
12 years of quitting people.
My math dyslexia.
I've worked particularly in the London location, as some Till Fivers know, for the last 7 years. And I'm going to continue to do so as long as they will allow me to do that. And you can check out their stock at
www.magicvaporshop.com. All right. We have breezed through this show really well.
Yeah.
And I think that
let's breeze through another one.
Yeah, we're going to get into to a man that we went through 2 quick careers here. Now, this is somebody whose career has been so epic. We had to do 3 segments.
Episodes. Yeah.
It is Mick Foley. We're in the 3rd phase.
I see you up there with him.
Yeah, he was the TNA World Champion and appeared at a convention.
We'll
I was
get into
going
that
to.
briefly.
Yeah. So I had the opportunity for that photo op, and I had to take it.
So where we stopped off last week was his original retirement in 2000, where he became the commissioner.
Yes.
Okay. From there, he wouldn't wrestle again for the next 4 years. And in the midst of the time he wasn't wrestling, he made appearances in Ring of Honor. He made appearances.
He appeared and had a little rivalry there with like Ricky Steamboat.
Yep.
And with Jim Cornette.
Appeared all over the Indies.
It was a lot of fun in his ROH run.
But in late 2003, he finally returned to WWE, and he started a feud with Randy Orton, which was a lot of fun going into 2004.
We got that WrestleMania match with Evolution against the Rock and Sock Connection. We had
fun.
The Legend Killer and Mick Foley at Backlash.
Yep. You got a little later, but you started his feud with Edge, which ended up with an awesome street fight at WrestleMania 22. Yes, sir.
Jinx. What we do here.
He did ECW One Night Stand. He actually ended up forming an allegiance with Edge to take on Dreamer and Funk, Edge and Foley.
Yeah, ironic there.
Pretty cool.
And then the sporadic Foley appearances were a lot of fun.
And then my favorite thing he did in WWE was his late 2006 feud with Ric Flair.
Yeah, I know you said you loved it. We got it in the graphic even.
I love that.
Their SummerSlam match, man. Right there it is.
Brutal match. I love that story.
I know you did.
Yeah.
I just wasn't really enjoying WWE at that point.
I get it. That was good stuff. Terry Funk came in to tell Flair he doesn't know who he's messing with.
Well, and he didn't know who he was messing with.
No, he didn't because he bled buckets. And after that, he became a commentator on SmackDown until he left WWE in 2008.
Well, he didn't like having Vince McMahon yell in his ear every
Nope.
week.
And he would go to join the land of total nonstop action.
Where he came in as
He was an investor.
in the company.
Yep.
Yeah. And he ends up very quickly, really, becoming a world champion. It was weird.
Yeah, reignited the feud with Ric Flair as well.
Yeah.
In TNA, which was not nearly as good as it was in.
Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it in TNA.
There you go.
Yeah. TNA was
different strokes. That's what wrestling is, you know.
It was entertaining because I knew it was bad.
He did an angle with Abyss.
Yeah. A couple of matches with Sting, which was fun to see a return to his form.
And that was about it.
Yeah, he didn't do a lot in TNA. He was fun while he was there.
Around 2012, he returns back to WWE.
Well, he did help lead the EV 2.0.
He did. I forgot about that. Yeah, going into Hardcore Justice.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
That didn't need to happen.
Did. No, it didn't.
No.
Was it 2010 or 2011? Something like that.
Get they all blur together.
Yeah. But anyway, he goes back to WWE in the Royal Rumble in 2012.
Has his one appearance.
Yeah. Does the Cobra versus Mr. Sacco.
Yeah. And that's the last match that Mick Foley ever had. Yep. The last time he showed up on WWE or he shows up occasionally.
He was a GM for a while.
Yeah. He debuted the 24/7 title.
Just like he did the hardcore title.
He was victim of the Fiend.
Yep.
The Mandible Claw. Yeah, Mick he's always going to pop in occasionally, and you love to see that.
Yeah.
Because it's Mick Foley.
Mick loves wrestling.
He's an icon. And we hope that you've enjoyed the show this week. It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, shit, man. That's only 4 segments.
That's only 4?
Yeah, that's only 4.
Oh, well, maybe that's because I've got quite the surprise for you. Coming straight out of the foothills of the Smokies.
Whoa!
We are sponsored once again by our good friends at Greene Hemp Company.
Wow. Breaking news.
That's right, sir. They are open from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. on Sundays. They are at 2560 East Andrew Johnson Highway, Suite 3 in Greenville, Tennessee. You can call them at 423-609-7138. Hit up our good friend Hot Donna.
Woo!
At the foothills of the Smokies, Greene Hemp Company. They're great people, great quality THC products.
Quality.
And I guarantee you that you're going to get better relief from a lot of the mental stressors of life, especially in today's day and age.
You're going to love the way you look. We guarantee it.
You're going to love the way you feel. We guarantee it.
Yeah.
They have microdose gummies that are great. A great way for someone to ditch. I personally feel like they are better for you than a narcotic as far as helping with pain. And you're not going to get addicted to this stuff like you will pain medication.
Nope.
So we're great to have this connection back with Greene Hemp Company.
Thank you, Greene Hemp Company. Welcome home.
Yes, sir. I hope that this
home.
is a long-lasting, renewed sponsorship.
We missed you. Finally, after all this time of writing Hot Donna, she finally wrote me back.
Yeah. So they have sponsored us. They asked for us to do a blind bag special.
Wow. To bring us back to the old days. Yep. Once again, we are going a nostalgic route. No pun intended. We've been doing that on Thursdays as well.
Look at that.
As some of you know, go ahead and plug that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, this week, I think me and you are on our own.
That's an interesting thing. What are we doing? We doing rock music?
Yeah, we're going to talk about music.
All right.
Because we're going to let everybody know that Till 5 not only knows wrestling, we know music too.
One of us really knows music.
We both know music. We just have different tastes in music. That's the facts.
One of us knows music. The other knows art. And that's me.
He claims that he knows art. Music is entertainment, folks, just like professional wrestling.
I know.
So let's get this blind bag going, sir. Where's the bag?
All right. The blind bag is here because we're still not in the studio. So the blind bag is a blind Ziploc bag.
It's still a blind bag. So we're going to do it with the Casino Gauntlet Battle Royale here.
Now, to make things interesting,
Casino Gauntlet match, not a Battle Royale.
Because of what has been announced, we are going to start with the first 3 competitors. And we're going to start with Mark Briscoe and MJF first.
And we're going to have Mystico come in as number 3.
Correct.
So we're going to have these 3 guys. Nobody's getting the pin here, obviously.
No, we're having some
with
fun.
These 3. So give me a number 4. In fact, Tam, let's just go ahead and get this to like 7 people.
You want to get to 7?
Yeah.
Number 4 is Josh Alexander.
Ooh, Josh Alexander with Don Callis going to come out there. He's going to be the one that breaks up the pin that Mark Briscoe's got. Mm-hmm. That's how we have Alexander show.
Number 5 is a return.
We got a return.
Juice Robinson.
Juice Robinson shows up. Juice isn't going to win this match. Obviously, that's going to be a great pop for somebody this early in the match. I think that Juice would be great to break up a submission that Josh Alexander probably has on Mystico at this point.
We've got number 6, the pride of pro wrestling, Anthony Bowen.
Anthony Bowens is going to be out there jawing, talking about how he's the great. Or no, this is not Max.
Bowens, yeah.
Sorry, folks. We got Anthony Bowens coming out there. I personally see big things for Bowens. Bowens is going to go right at MJF, though. We're going to go right into these two beating each other.
Uh-oh. Number 7 is another Don Callis guy.
Inosuke
Takeshita.
Takeshita, who we hope will have the ROH title by now.
That's right.
He's going to show up. Takeshita and Alexander are beating down Mark Briscoe in one corner.
Yep.
And you've got, we'll have them squaring off with Briscoe and Bowens and MJF and Mystico in another corner.
Okay.
So we've got these guys all squared away. Who else was in here? Oh, Juice. Sorry. Juice has been gone so long, I forgot he was even back in this match. So, Juice Robinson, honestly, I think it would be really hilarious if he's just like posing in the corner.
Yeah.
While these 6 people are beating the crap out of each other.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
You ever get it for number 8?
Yeah, give me number 8.
Number 8 is Roderick Strong.
Roddy's going to come in. Well, that's perfect. Juice is posed in the corner, and Roddy's going to start chopping him in the corner.
Yep.
So Roddy's chopping him. We've got eight men in this ring right now. Give me number 9.
It is a surprise.
Oh,
a surprise entrant because he will be at StarCast in Texas. Pounce. It's Monty Brown.
Oh, Monty Brown's going to come running in. Of course, we're going to have him pounce MJF out of the ring, and Mystico will go diving out there on him.
Yep.
Perfect.
Easy.
And honestly, I think that Monty would pretty much just be tied up with somebody the rest of the match. That's all Monty needs to do. We let Monty have a little spot.
And next up, number 10 is Ricochet.
He's going to come in with his boys from Gates of Agony are going to walk him out at least. They may not stay out there with him because they may be in it too.
You never know.
So Ricochet, obviously we're going to have him come in and start diving. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing him and Mystico diving around in this ring.
Yep.
And Mark Briscoe diving with them. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Chops, kicks, dives all over the place with these guys.
We get some allegiances with number 11. Kyle O'Reilly is in the
Kyle O'Reilly hits it. So at this point, you're going to have the Don Callis family squaring off.
With Paragon. I hate that name too, but that's what they're called.
Hell, with Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. So they're going to be paired off now.
Yep.
And Max is trying to take Mystico's mask off. You've got, which obviously is going to get him a ton of heat. You've got Bowens and Juice in one corner. We've just got Chaos in the ring. We've got Ricochet. Ricochet has Mystico in a submission move while Max is trying to rip the mask off.
Yep.
Hit the music.
Someone else that hates MJF, the return of Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett cracked the guitar right over MJF's head and pins MJF.
And wins?
Whoa! We will let MJF win this match in Texas. Shocking moment.
You mean Jeff Jarrett?
Yes. Jeff Jarrett wins it by pinning MJF.
Dude.
That would be a lot of fun. And a shocking, quick.
That would actually be sort of long-term storytelling considering the Hangman stuff.
Yes.
If he becomes world champ.
Hangman and Jarrett.
Yep.
Max and Jeff. There's a lot of ways you can go with this. Because you have Max finish up with Mystico because it was Mystico and the mask is what caused him to be vulnerable to the guitar shot. He comes in, nails a guitar shot on Max, throws who had him down too? Ricochet out of the ring. You've got everybody else is paired off with somebody. Jeff just covers Max and wins the match. It'd be great.
And does the
he does the ooh, ain't I great? And just goes strutting to the back. It'd be a lot of fun.
Strutting all the way to a world title run.
Strutting all the way to a Hall of Fame.
Ugh.
Now, if you're local to us and are not going to be watching All In, perhaps you want to head over to Somerset and go to the 2025 Commonwealth Professional Wrestling Legacy Hall of Fame. The doors are opening at 6:30. Bell time at 7:05 for some Triple Crown Wrestling. You can see our friend Joe Monroe, Professor Bear, and James Kendrick as they are there for that Hall of Fame induction the same night, Saturday, July 12th in Somerset, Kentucky.
That's right.
So, it's a quick episode, fun episode, all in week, folks.
Have some fun.
Yeah, enjoy wrestling. We've got ROH Supercard of Honor,
coming up.
Dynamite, Collision. We've got All In. Everything this week. It's a fun week to be a
Big
professional
week
wrestling
for us
fan.
here at Till 5. We're going to give you a short one, and we'll come back with a ton of content next week.
And then
we'll have a ton to talk about.
Next Thursday,
This
Thursday, it's just going to be me and you, part of this Podcaster Summer Takeover event, where we're going to be over on the Eldridge and Blackburn Nostalgia Show, talking about our favorite musicians, our favorite bands.
Yeah, we filled in for one person for a little stint, and now we basically own a second show.
Well, you know what? It's become a lot better of a show, I'll say.
You're damn right.
It's a lot more organized.
Hey, thank you, ATB. Thank you, Till 510.
Damn Skippy. And if you want to thank us, perhaps you should listen to the booms. Boom! And go to SeatGeek, use code TIL5 to get $20 off your $50 purchase, or go to W and use code TIL5 to get 10% off your purchase. You can also use Nostalgia Show there. But if you use TIL5, it goes to us. And we hope that we catch you all next week. For now, we're going to send you out with what? 3 big booms? 3. Boom! Boom! Boom!
For juice.
The juice is back.